side slides.
Now you've learned how to go left and right and you have a bit of board control. What I want to do is I want to increase your board control so that before you start jumping the wake, you're comfortable with the board in every direction, either left foot forward, right foot forward, or in a side slide. Side slide is pretty much the same position you did a deep water start, where the board is sliding sideways with your toes facing the boat. When you're doing this, we're going to keep the boat down around 14 miles an hour, keep that rope out at 70 feet, and you're just going to kick the board into a side slide. The way you kick it into a side slide is the first time you do it quickly. Think about scraping your heel on the ground, pushing it at the boat. Okay, you're going to keep that handle down nice and low, and as you push your foot towards the boat, you want to think about keeping your lean away. Your upper body shouldn't be moving. From your head all the way down to your hips should not be moving very much at all. In fact, from when you're going forward to switch, you can see when I do it, it doesn't have much movement at all. So what people do a lot of times when they're trying to go switch is they actually pull themselves around by pulling on the rope. Once again, you want to keep your arms pretty straight. Do not pull on the rope. Keep your eyes looking at the boat, or at least keep them off the water straight in front of you. And when you do that first side slide, pushing your heel quickly right at the boat, hold it there for a second and bring it right back as quickly as you got it there. The more you become comfortable while you're doing the side slide, the more time you're gonna want to spend holding it in a side slide. If you feel like you're drifting one way or the other, let's say if you're left foot forward and you're bringing your right foot up, but you feel yourself drifting to the left, it's because you haven't brought your right foot up enough. Whichever way you're sliding, you need to bring the other foot more towards the boat to make that board perpendicular to the slide. For you guys who don't understand perpendicular, it's just a T straight across. I don't know. Learn what perpendicular is. Couple things I saw you do that happen to a lot of people. One, you're pulling in on your arms. Keep those arms straight. The other was you let your chest come really far forward, and that means that your butt is out. So remember, when you're in that side slide, you want to keep both feet underneath the handle. So when you bring that back foot quickly up to the front, it's going to go underneath the handle. If you catch your toe edge or feel like you're about to catch your toe edge, it's because your chest is forward. And that's what happened on that last one, is you had your chest way over your toes, so your weight was getting pulled over that toe edge, so you're having to stick your butt really far out to compensate. So you think about a catcher with their chest up, they're squatting low, their eyes are forward, so that's kind of the position, the sports ready position. That's how your side slide is going to be. Your chest slightly back, of course, because you're wakeboarding, arms straight, and your knees bent. If you feel like the board is hopping, that's because you've got your legs either too stiff or you're leaning too far back. There shouldn't be that much spray going forward. So try to just keep your weight a little bit more on top of the board. But now you've got that side slide. Now you're going for a pretty good distance in that side slide. I want you to try going switch. The way that you do this is by taking your back hip and putting it up to the handle. Once again, don't pull that handle to the hip. If you find that you're coming back around to your normal foot forward, let go with your back hand so that you're hanging on with just the hand that lines up with your switch side. If you're left foot forward and you're turning to right foot forward, you're gonna let go with your left hand. That's gonna just keep your body lined up so the pull comes from the right side of your body. So just take your time, learn this from the beginning because it's really gonna pay off for you, plus it's a lot of fun. And what I have people do sometimes is if they're having a little bit of trouble riding switch, is I have them do a deep water start switch. But the most important thing when you're doing this is don't try to start with your opposite foot forward, still stay sideways. Wait till you're on top of the water in a side slide, then turn switch. Okay, good job getting to switch, but as most people have a hard time with, once they get there, it's like this awkward position. So you gotta remember, just relax when you're riding switch. Okay, now that you're riding switch, you want to get back. Don't stay there too long at first. You want to just get back to riding regular. When you want to get back, remember, it's your back foot that you're going to push forward. So if you've got your right foot in front and you're riding switch, you're going to take your left foot and you're going to push it towards the boat. while keeping your arms straight and keeping those hips to the handle. Remember, your upper body shouldn't be moving, and don't pull on the handle to turn yourself around. Once you've gone from regular to switch a couple times, I want you to go back and forth between the two, sliding from regular to switch pretty quickly. So now you're going from regular to switch. Remember, do that back and forth a couple times, back and forth, until you feel like you can do it while maintaining good body position.
Okay, we going? Oh, it's hot. Holy moly, let's do this quick. Woo! Yeah. Black was a bad choice. Hey guys, good to see you out there again. Just want to get some terms straight for you because sometimes people get confused with Toeside and Frontside. Here's the deal. Heelside is when you cut at the wake on your heels. Simple enough. Toeside's when you cut at the wake on your toes. Sometimes people call that frontside. Frontside is how you spin. Frontside means that you do the first 180 facing the direction that you're going or facing the boat. A backside spin means that you're actually going to be facing your back towards the direction that you're going. One more term. Backside versus blind. Let's take a 180. A blind 180 is where you land with the handle behind your back. Now, a backside 180 means that you actually pass the handle, not landing with the handle behind your back. There you go. Now you're pro. That totally rhymed.